Do you want to know everything wrong with a property? Well, you're in luck. Material facts is legislation when it comes to real estate in Victoria, and it's one of the best things that you get as a buyer to find out information on a property. What information? Everything that's wrong with a property that could influence your decision to purchase. That's what material facts are. Anything that may change your mind. Let's go on an extreme example so you can learn what a material fact is, and I'm going to go through some other examples. Someone got murdered in a property. Probably not ideal, and a lot of people would not feel comfortable with that. Let's say it happens 6 months before they sell the property. If you go to buy that property, could that influence your decision? It would influence mine. I don't know how I would feel about that, okay? So I would go, no, I'd rather not buy the property, and that's exactly what material facts are there to do. Protect you from making a decision on a property where there's information you might not have been aware of. Now you legally have to disclose what that information is. But it doesn't always have to be extreme examples like that, okay? So it's things like building works didn't have a permit, someone just naturally passed away in a property. There could be, a shed built over an easement. There's so many things. Anything that could potentially influence your decision to purchase a property is considered a material fact. There's extremes and not extremes, but at the end of the day, it gives you more information. So why does this matter to you? First of all, it should be in a contract, but it not always is. If it's going to be in a contract, most of the time it's in a special condition, or it's the front of the vendor statement, which is the section 32 here in Victoria. You just look through the front part, and often it's a point mentioned material facts. I've got a contract in front of me, and it's right under the due diligence checklist point at the front of the vendor checklist, okay? At the front of the vendor statement. That's where you'll find it, okay? But it's still important for you as a buyer to put in writing to a real estate agent. Are there any material facts that you or your vendor are aware of? Have something in writing to protect yourself. And if there is a material fact, you can dodge a bullet. If you don't want to buy a property because you don't feel comfortable with a material fact, great. You can dodge a bullet. You didn't want to buy that property. There was something wrong with it. B, there's nothing wrong with the property. That can increase your confidence. Or thirdly, you find there's something wrong with the property. For example, this one we're trying to buy at the moment, a small garden shed has been built by the vendor over an easement marked E2. That's one of the material facts, okay? Great. The third point, fantastic leverage. Now you as a buyer have found leverage on a property, on something the vendor had to disclose, and now you've got something you can use to negotiate. We would have been prepared to pay that price, but unfortunately there was a shed built over an easement. And because of that, we don't see as much value. Now that's a minor material fact, and not really something you could probably lean in sort of a negotiation on. But it also should come into your valuation on a property too. If someone has passed away on a property, that's going to have an effect on the value. Why? Because the buyer demand is less, it's less buyers, and demand is what really drives price. So you also have to look at material facts when it comes to valuing properties at a price. If there's something significantly wrong, that's going to have a significant impact on the price. And that can also be why sometimes you see properties sell for prices that are dramatically less than you would potentially expect. So always before you buy a property, ask a real estate agent, are there any material facts? Put it in writing. Check a contract in section 32 to make sure it's in there. You can just PDF search. It's so easy these days. And thirdly, you can use that as leverage if you do find something you're comfortable with.